So we're staying at Williamsburg Resort, and this is one of the lovely locations that you can travel to. Jamestown Settlement, full of history, great for you and your kids.
Man, did I learn a lot today.
Welcome to the Jamestown Settlement, Living History Museum and Ships, where we're going to find the Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery today. We're going to take you with us. They do have RV parking at Jamestown Settlement.
They departed London December 20th, 1606, set sail. On the way, they stopped and visited some of the islands. So from December to February, they visit some more islands all the way through. And then they came to Jamestown where they explored and settled.
This is what I've been really looking forward to, is the replicas of the three ships. The first one we're going to be looking at is the Susan Constant. She's a flagship and the largest of the three ships that brought the first permanent English settlers to America in 1607.
So this deck that you're on here is the forecastle deck. It's where the sailors are doing a lot of the work they need to do to control the sails that are going to be on this forwardmost mast right here. You'll see that there's a whole bunch of holes that are drilled through the rail. Each one of those holes is intended to carry a belaying pin, kind of like these ones right down here. It's going to be rather busy up here when you've actually got all the sails and ropes attached. And they do that work from here because, well, this is where the lines to control those sails are made off.
Yeah, it's just like a little RV. Oh, hey, that's what we need. We need a brick stove in our RV, baby.
I'm telling you what.
Oh yeah, you got plenty of room.
Yeah, actually. You can stretch your feet out and...
You can watch TV.
The English bring along some guns because they are worried about the Spanish and pirates during the voyage. They do use them against the Powhatans when they arrive at Jamestown. Those two groups butt heads almost immediately. They also have 20 guns down in the cargo hold there that they'll use to outfit the fort once they build it. So that is the cargo hold there. It's about 12 feet deep and it's designed to carry about 120 tons of cargo. And on the tween deck where you're standing right now, this is where the 54 colonists lived during the voyage. So as you walk around and explore today, imagine this deck full of light cargo and 54 men.
They just sleep on the rug. Although I think that's gunpowder. Now that's a big rudder. Well, here you get to sleep in a box. Cool. Gives new meaning to the mattress in a box concept.
Definitely better cabins upstairs here. Would you like to come and join me in my boat?
Oh, certainly. There's lots of storage though. This is where they play cards. I think this is the captain's cabin.
Probably.
Oh, fine glass collection. Oh, the lap of luxury. He's even got a desk. The other two boats are closed for reassembly after winter.
We are looking at the Discovery. The smallest of three vessels was the Discovery. It was purchased especially for this voyage by the Virginia Company. The Susan Constant and Godspeed sailed back to England in mid-June, but the Discovery did not return to England. Instead, it was used by the settlers to explore the inland waterways of the Chesapeake Bay. So the Godspeed was the second largest vessel in the fleet. It was typical small merchant trader, but the age and origin of the original are not known. The voyage to Virginia lasted 144 days, including delays, island stops, and time exploring in Virginia before settling in Jamestown on May 14th, 1607. Headed to the James Fort. The English settlers in Virginia soon built a fort in order to protect themselves from potential raids by the Spanish and local Indians. The blacksmith's place, one of our favorite places.
Is if you miss one of the 2 daily required church services, and that's every day, not just on Sunday, you miss one of those without an adequate excuse, you can forget about going to the storehouse to get that daily ration. And that's the first time you miss. The penalty goes up.
Now this is my kind of bed. Now we're talking. Bet you can take a guess what this is. If you know what this is, put it in the comment section below. Anyways, we're getting ready to walk into a recreation of a town inhabited by the Indian tribe. They were a tributary tribe of the Powhatan. So Indian houses called yekins were built by bending young saplings and covering them with mats woven with reed. And there's archaeological evidence that shows that these houses were usually more oval than the insides show. And they had an indoor fire. Okay, so this is pretty cool going down through here. There's a timeline in chronological order from 1607 all the way down, sharing with you the growth of Jamestown. So this is a gift shop at Jamestown. Welcome to Thousand Trails Williamsburg RV Resort, Virginia. It's a great place to bring your family and study the history of Williamsburg. After you come in the front gate, if you look on the road, they have markers that say this way to check in. Right here is your Thousand Trails membership office. So you're gonna go around past the membership office to get to the check-in.
Sign down in the blank space for me.
We haven't set up yet, but we have a cute little site for 2 weeks. Fred has already pulled out the slides. We are on site B10, which is a full hookup, 50 amp, in good shape. There's our water. I like it because it lets our little water filter hang. We have a big one for us. And sewer. There is a playground right outside of the pool for the children. We see a lot of people playing on their miniature golf. It is very nice and recreational. There are waterfalls and interesting curves. You can get your equipment right out of the office. If the office is closed when you finish your game, just keep them and return them the next day. They have shuffleboard. You have a really nice shuffle score game board. A nice fenced-in basketball court. They do have bathhouses here. They are in need of a little painting. They do have 4 sinks, 4 toilets, 3 shower stalls. They do have a place for you to change, a separate shower curtain. Could use a little updating. Another one of the bathhouses. This is A32 cabin. Has a picnic table, a little concrete pad. Nice little cabin. This is cabin E9, situated back underneath the trees. Very beautiful. A little bit more secluded than the rest. It is labeled late arrivals. And it's kind of cute, so I thought I'd show you guys. Patriot Lane is the main road that goes up through Williamsburg RV Resort. And we are residing right now up Colonial. There's a little shaded picnic area here. Here's their dump station. It's right on Patriot Lane, one of the dog spots that don't have a bird's nest in it. There's a little trail, if you go all the way back to the back, that can't resist but to check it out. If you go down Patriot and all the way straight back, there'll be a little path that leads you to this little pond. There is a little ramp, but I guess it's private property. We do have some pond rules here. No swimming, no boating or watercraft. I can see why. You know, I can't resist a good path and a interesting body of water. They do have a picnic table here, some benches. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look like it's really well used or very well known. It is on the map. Even though it's blocked off for motor vehicles, they have opened a little place for you to walk through. The pond rules are posted in several places. This is the tent area. Very woodsy. You really feel like you're camping. The tent areas are very spacious. They have a grill, a table, and there's also water up here at the tent sites to share. Here are one of the sites that are empty. They are gravel. They do have picnic tables, fire rings. These up here are pull-throughs. We are pretty close to the centrally located hub. Just a hop, skip, and a jump to all the activities. Picnic table with benches. It's cool. It's right outside the membership office. They have a picnic. This is basically the hub of the park. Everything but the bathhouses and the pond are pretty centrally located. Do they have a market? Let's check out and see what they have. Free food, and it was delicious. Check out this pool in Williamsburg. Not only do they have an outside pool, they have an inside pool and a spa.
Fling is back! Finally, it's been a while. Here he goes. Alright, let's see what Fling's got to say. 104 degrees right there. You can see it, folks. You probably can't see it. There's a lot of water on there. But I could tell when I got in, it was just the right temperature. Great hot tub, Williamsburg, Virginia.
We have a little kiddie pool. The bathrooms by the pool do have 3 showers. We don't use the showers, so we usually do all our showering in the RV, but just for those that are interested, there are 4 sinks, 3 commodes, and a baby changing area. Alright, here is the laundry room right inside as you go into the office. There are 4 washers and 4 dryers. They do take both coin and card, so you can pay with your phone. So Williamsburg does accept packages and mail for free. They have a little mail area. Nice little game area. They have puzzles, popcorn.
Good job doing this.
You used to have a job doing this?
Yeah. Of course, that movie theater.
Oh, well, there you go. So he's perfect at getting popcorn for his wife. Want some?
No, it's delicious.
There is a cable TV service kiosk. I guess if you want cable service, you can come here.
Yeah, you can purchase.
So if you forget to make your coffee, baby, you can come out here and get some. And if your microwave breaks, check it out here. While Fred rests from his long walk from the barbecue to the book room, I'm going to check out the books. Fred's reading my trashy novel that I picked out by a really good author.
He knows he's going to tame her.
Of course.
She looks like she's being tamed.
I'm not sure about you, but there is something about wall murals. They're so pretty, especially when they have to deal with the ocean. Check out this game room. Ping pong, games, pool tables. Let's check out Candy Crane. Nice pool table. And it doesn't say closed, Fred. Oh, they do have Pac-Man. Bring your quarters. So if you forget your quarters, Fred, bring your dollars, your $5, your $10, your $20. They have a nice employee work area. They also have tractor rides here every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 4 p.m. They meet up at the lodge and take you throughout the park.
All right, regular bingo. Let's just start out. Most of our games will be regular bingo. Give a little candy up. My Hershey bar.
This 1994 crime film revitalized John Travolta's career.
Campstore is by the registration.
We're headed to the Ford dealership to get our exhaust temperature sensor checked.
We don't want to wait for tomorrow after we invested $650 back into our truck. We have heard that peppermint and cotton balls help to keep the mice away, so we're going to put some under the hood. Fred is strategically placing a cotton ball amongst the wires.
Yeah, I think that's plenty. All right, it's time for the Williamsburg Cellular Service Report. Well, this week, AT&T takes the lead with 67.6 megabits per second down. Very nice. Second place, we have T-Mobile at 33.7, and bringing up the pack from behind is Verizon at 7.64. Well, we had a really great time there. We think you will too. Besides Jamestown, sure to check out actual Williamsburg. Very nice stop. And we'll see you next week.